Oh wow, Katie appeared, and today for you all, I have another Doctor Who review for you. So yes, so basically, obviously you know the drill by now, I am going to be talking spoilers. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. If you have not seen this episode, please click away, go watch it, and then come back and then discuss it in the comments. Anyways, I have to say that I really enjoyed this episode. It was so much more interesting, there was more interesting things happening, and the monks were an interesting, to say, villains. But yeah, and before I discuss things that happened in this episode, I will say that this episode gave me like vibes of, I can't remember the exact name of the episode, but it's the episode that the Master came Prime Minister and basically Martha had to go around the world and all that. That episode reminded me a lot of this episode, but of course there was obviously a few things different, but it just, the vibe that it had was very that episode. But yeah, so basically we start off that the monks have taken over the world. Everybody pretty much thinks that the monks have always been there. They're the ones who defeated everything. They defeated the Daleks and defeated the Cybermen, even though we all know that ain't true. And basically the Doctor is doing this sort of broadcast thing talking about the monks, and then of course Bill at the moment is basically fighting back, thinking that like memories are going into her brain, but she's just like, no, this ain't right. The monks have not been here since the beginning. They've only been here for a few months. And then Matt Lucas's character comes back, because we all know he wasn't dead, obviously. And he came up and was like, well, I've figured out where the Doctor is. He's on this boat, so let's go save him. They go off to the boat to go save the Doctor. And then the Doctor, when they get to the Doctor's room, the Doctor is acting a bit off. He says he's joined the monks, and that he called the monks to basically come and arrest Bill. And it's like, Doctor, what are you doing? And of course Bill gets really angry at the Doctor for doing that, and basically she ends up shooting the Doctor, and then the Doctor freaks out, and then you see the generation glow, but then nothing happens. He's still Peter Capaldi. No clue on who the new Doctor is yet, which I'm just like, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Like, stop. Like, the one thing I hate is when they put something in the trailer and it's so misleading. And it's like, ooh, this could be interesting, when in fact it's not really anything interesting. Like, I hate it when they do that, but what you gonna do? I know that they do it to get people more excited, even though the payoff is like, But yeah, so basically the Doctor reveals that it was all an act, just to make sure that Bill was definitely still on their side. So then once all that stuff happens, with like knowing that the Doctor faked it all, basically they're like, right, we need to figure out what the heck we're gonna do about the monks. And of course then the Doctor's like, well, we have to go see someone who's just as clever as I am. And of course we all know it's Missy in the vault, so yes, no surprises that it's actually John Sims, still just Missy in the vault, playing the piano. And at the moment she's just trying to be good, but of course she's still got bad in her because it's Missy. And just that whole scene alone with Missy and the Doctor and Bill was just fantastic. Just the acting alone in that scene was just really well done. I have to say I love Missy. She's a very interesting character, and I didn't think that I would like a female master, but she pulls it off very well. And that scene was just, again, well done. Basically, Missy tells them that the only way that they can stop the signals from happening is if basically Bill dies, basically, because she is obviously the one that gave them consent, and if the person who gave the consent dies, or how Missy was talking about, or if it's like someone passed it on to generation, then you have to kill that person, which Missy obviously did because she did face the monks before. But yeah, so basically it's like, but the Doctor's like, no, there's going to be another way to do this. And Missy's like, no, there's no other way. And Bill's like, I want to do it. I want to save people. If I have to die for it, then yeah. But of course the Doctor's having none of it. So then after that, they go back to the pyramid, basically the monk's spaceship. And that's basically where the signal is coming from. So they thought maybe if they somehow basically the plan is that the Doctor is going to himself try and jam the signal with his own brain, and that way nobody will believe that the monks were always there. So, but of course, the signal is a lot stronger. They literally have to have headphones on of Bill talking, saying, "The monks are not our friends, they have not been here as long as they say they have, blah blah blah." And of course that scene all happens, but someone's record gets shot up, and of course he now hears it and basically, yeah. And then of course they get in, and there's just this room of this one monk, and it just basically screams of all the stuff that's happening, like memories of people, of what they remember. And so the doctor goes and does it, but it doesn't work. So yeah, even the doctor's brain couldn't handle it. So basically Bill's like, you know what, since this ain't gonna happen, that's just what I'm gonna do. So Bill goes up, of course, ties up the doctor first before any of that happens, because she knows fine well the doctor would stop her if he was free. So she goes over, touches the guy's head, and of course then it looks like, oh yay, the monks are fading away from everybody's memories, woo! But then it looks like, oh no wait, it does seem to be working, and the doctor unties himself. The doctor's like, if Bill's gonna die, she's not gonna die for nothing. So he tries to think of a way, but then what Bill ends up doing is she ends up thinking of her mother, who she's been sort of kind of talking to in this episode, like to tell the story and all that. And she's basically her way of, she's just imagining what her mother is. Since the doctor actually went back in time and took pictures of her mother, Bill obviously has a grasp of what she looks like. So she has her in her head, she just keeps thinking of it. And the projection goes to everybody's minds and sees Bill's mother, and keeps going to the point where the monks are no longer in control, and then everyone's come back to their senses, attacking the monks, and then the monks run away because they have no more control. So yeah, and then of course the episode concludes there, and there's a scene where we see Missy is crying because she realizes how many innocent people she's killed, and now she's trying to turn good. I don't believe that for a second. This woman's a good actress. I don't think she's gonna be turning good anytime soon. Like, I don't see it happening. Unless, obviously, the big bad is John Sims' master. But, again, I don't think so. Because, I don't know, I can't picture Missy good. I can't, like, she's always got that sort of air around her, and that's what I like. So, I don't think she's going to be turned good. There's no way, Nick, she's going to do something. It's Missy, everybody. I don't think she is. But yeah, but I will say I really enjoyed this episode. I actually give this episode an A because it was really, really good and I really enjoyed it. So make more episodes like this, Steve Moffat, and maybe I would like you more. But yeah, so yeah, this episode was very enjoyable. I'm not going to review next week's episode because next week's episode doesn't look like of any interest unless something pops up and goes, oh, John Sims is here. He's appeared out of nowhere. Unless that happens, then obviously no Doctor Who review next week. And now, I'm doing something a little bit different now, as you all can see in the title of the video, that I put a featured. Someone else is reviewing, but where possibly could they be? I just did my review. Well, here they are. Take it away, HenryDude star.
Hello, all you beautiful dudes and dudettes. My name is HenryDude star, welcoming you guys to a review of Lie of the Land. And if you don't know, this is a crossover between me and a wild Katie Appears. If this is on her channel, her video was played first and then you're saying hello to me. If it's my channel, she'll be at the end of the video, so if you want to skip to her video, because it's most likely a lot better. Anyways, hello, I'm Henry and hello. And today we're going to be doing a review of Lie of the Land. This really reminds me of the two-part finale that we got in Series 3, Last of the Time Lords, Utopia, Sound of Drums. That three-parter really reminded me of this three-parter. And I really enjoyed this monk story. I think Extremis was the best. This entire 3-part arc is a very strong one, and probably the strongest 3-part arc we've actually had in Doctor Who history. Of course, there are going to be people saying, "Oh, it's bad, Blast the Time Lords did it better," or "Oh, the Series 9 finale did the 3-part arc better." I don't care. I actually do not care, because I love this 3-part arc that we have with these 3 stories. And for once, they've actually taken the gut and decided to do something new with the part arcs. The first one was written by Stephen Moffat, and I think it's probably one of the strongest scripts we've had since Blink. The second one was written by, I think it was Jamie Matheson and Stephen Moffat. I'll put whoever it was here. And the last one, Live the Land, was written by Toby Whithouse, who has written some okay scripts. It's just he's not very well known, because he's only done sort of television Doctor Who. He never goes to like events or anything like that. He just sort of writes episode. I think his worst episode that we've actually seen was the God Complex, and I think the script was okay. It's just the directing was a bit naff in that story. But with this, yes, again, it reminds me of Last of the Time Lords. The 6 months gap. So I'm guessing this is going to take place somewhere in November, so the Christmas special for them won't be ages, it'll just be like a few months. The monks in this is probably one of the most rememberable Doctor Who monsters that we've had in a while, because normally we've just had like Monster of the Week, like the Mummy on the Orient Express, and we haven't had very memorable enemies for a certain Doctor. For the first Doctor, it was Daleks. Second Doctor, it was the Cyberman. Third Doctor, it was the Master or the Autons. The fourth Doctor, it was the Zygons. The fifth Doctor, it was the Pteroleptals or Malice. For the sixth Doctor, we had Syl. And for the 7th Doctor, we had Fenric. 9th Doctor, we had the Empty Child. 10th Doctor, we had the Sycorax. 11th Doctor, we've had the Silence. So we haven't had really a memorable enemy for the 12th Doctor, and I think the monks are a great monster. They're very creepy, they're very eerie, and instead of CGI, it's prosthetic, and it looks a lot more eerie and a lot more realistic. And with CGI, you can sort of tell sometimes it's a little bit off or something doesn't look right. Yes, we start off with Bill sort of talking to her mum that she made her mind, talking to her with a cup of tea. Nardole breaks in and says, "It's me, it's Nardi!" It's like, no, just call yourself Nardole. Okay, we don't need Nardi. And he's been looking for the Doctor, and you had this device that can unscramble scramblers was in a box with some takeaways. The part of the episode when I first watched, I've watched it twice. The first time I watched the episode, I didn't really think much of it. We're all sleeping to a boat, okay, that's cool. But then the second time I watched it, my mum brought up this point, and she said, "Why don't they just use the TARDIS if Nardole has the TARDIS?" And I was like, yeah, that's actually quite a good point. Well, first off, it's quite loud, that's the point I made. Then I was like, no, because this TARDIS can go silent, apparently. I'm thinking about doing a video soon where I'm talking about the TARDIS sound with Revasong saying, "Oh, you've kept the brakes on," but no, every other TARDIS that we've seen in Doctor Who, in the classic Big Finish or new series, all make the same bloody sound. The Bill has to shoot the Doctor, he does a bit of a regeneration, but doesn't really, and he says he recruits all these different people to help them. They go over to Missy, who's in the vault, and she's going Stone Cold Turkey. So basically she's going good. I think this is I think that Missy isn't really going good. I think she's sort of just playing with the Doctor's emotions.
It's a trap!
And just saying, she keeps remembering people that she's killed, some people she didn't even know the name of. I really thought they were going to name one of the people who she's actually killed, such as Treemass, because normally with some of the characters the Master has killed, they're sort of just like one-off characters who you haven't really cared for. But in the Keeper of Traken, Treemass was Nissa's father, and Nissa is a fifth Doctor companion. After the vault scene, Missy tells them that they have to kill Bill. Get it? Kill Bill. They have to kill Bill to sort of save the world, but people still remember slightly that it's going to take time to kill it all off. So the Doctor finds a new way of doing it, and they have to break into the pyramid. And I actually say this is probably one of the most intense action scenes I've actually seen in Doctor Who, because as we're actually seeing them fight with all the guns against the monks, it's a bit off when you can sort of see when they normally use electricity with CGI. With this, when they put like a force of electricity, you can see it's a prop, and it's very obvious it's a prop. So that's my only probably right with the story. Yeah, but while all the soldiers are fighting and shooting them, they have Bill's cassette tape just saying, "The monks are not our friends. They have invaded our world." And I thought that was pretty cool to see that. And one of the guys gets his Walkman shots, and I don't get it. What if there's some dead people around with the same exact Walkman? Why don't you just like nick their Walkman and continue on? Nardole makes a reference to the Third Doctor and does a Venusian pinch on him. And then the Doctor has to go over to this monk, this head monk, and I think they use the same sort of head mold they used for one of the cyber leaders, one of the cyber kings, you know, the one with the brain from Age of Steel. And the Doctor sort of gives him a head massage and tries to put everything back on its right track, make everybody believe what history is real. The Doctor doesn't do it very well, but Bill does it magically because of her power of love of her mum. I love this story. I think the ending is crap. I think it has great directing, great writing, and it's just a blast to watch all the way through. But if episodes like Closing Time, that 11th Doctor episode with the Cybermen, if people can nag on about, oh, how can the Cybermen get defeated by emotion with love, why can't we moan about it here? The monks also get killed by love. Like, that's not a very good way how to defeat monsters. So it's a mix between Last of the Time Lords and Closing Time. It's a weird thing to think about. So anyways, if I have to give this a rating, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Not as good as Extremis, but not as bad as Knock Knock. I despise Knock Knock. So anyways, if you're watching this on my Arcadia's Peers channel, I'm Henry. You can go check out my channel. I even did a video that hopefully will be left up in the card somewhere up there, where I've done 8 Doctor Who DVDs that you can go buy that can get you into the classic series, and I do just some fun videos around, and there are a few anime ones around there. Have a little Asuna plushie, so yeah, that's nice. Ryuku. Oh yeah, I've done a reaction to some stuff like Oran High School Host Club, Black Butler, and Sword Art Online. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, and if this is on my channel, everybody meet my good friend A1 Katie Peers. So anyways, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Actually, before I go, I just want to say, when the Master says she's met with monks before, I think it was with the Jeffrey Beavers Master, because he's like a skeleton, sort of like the monks, a bit deformed. Master in that regeneration would fit right in. Oh wait, so before I continue, bye guys.
Bye. Alright, back to me now. Thank you, Henry, for that. Anyways, yes, I hope you enjoyed this. Henry's links are down below if you want to check out his channel. And also check out his review on his channel too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to like and subscribe for more geeky themed videos. And until we meet again, goodbye!